So welcome to the second video of a series I'm doing on my channel where every once in a while I'm going to sit down and make a video, an in-depth video about a certain topic or moment in history I find fascinating because I love history. I'm a big history fanatic. So today's video is about Hitler's drug problem during World War II and how that affected him as a leader of Germany, and how that might have had lasting effects which might have cost them the war. So today we're exploring a controversial and often overlooked aspect of World War II, in my opinion, and that's Adolf Hitler's alleged drug use during the war years. So join us as we uncover the truth behind this dark chapter of our history.
I do not play at war. I shall not allow myself to be ordered about by generals. With iron will, I shall determine the moment to attack. That is my mission.
Adolf Hitler, which is someone I don't believe I need to catch you up to speed with who he was or his role he played in the war. He was the leader of Nazi Germany, the dictator, I should say, actually, who was widely believed to have been addicted to a cocktail of drugs during his reign. While many theories abound, let's examine the evidence, including eyewitness accounts and historical records. So we're going to be taking a look at, records, historical records, books, quotes from books, and as well as documentaries, which I'll play clips from several different documentaries on screen throughout this video. According to various historians and accounts from those who were close to Hitler, his health and mental state during the later years of the war in particular appeared to become increasingly erratic, and reports suggest that he suffered from tremors, insomnia, and was prone to fits of rage. Hitler was prescribed numerous medications by his personal physician, Dr. Theodor Morell. These include substances like methamphetamine, like I said, oxycodone, which is a painkiller, and even cocaine. So methamphetamine on top of cocaine is just insane. These were administered to alleviate symptoms of Parkinson's disease, which Hitler was believed to have developed as he started to age more.
Morell gave Hitler these daily injections. He slept late, he slept like till 11 a.m. It was normal for him to wake up, roll up the sleeve of his pajamas and get his first injection from Morell. Then he thought he's ready for the day. These injections contained mostly vitamins in the first 4 to 5 years of the treatments. So an early, you could say, psychological dependency developed.
Dr. Theodor Morell, often criticized for his unconventional medical practices, treated Hitler from 1936 until his death in 1945. Morell's diaries and medical records, which surfaced after the war, revealed a shocking regimen of medications and injections administered to Hitler almost on a daily basis.
Still today, as oxycodone, it actually created the opioid crisis in America and in other countries. And Hitler was getting this oxycodone, this Eukodal, intravenously in very high dosages, so the effect was extremely strong. It's a much stronger effect than your everyday junkie has when he or she injects heroin, for example.
It's no wonder Hitler's unassailable faith in his physician prevailed. But Dr. Morell was testing dozens of unknown drugs on Hitler.
Hitler's secretary. Towards the end of the war, Hitler's reliance on medication was evident. He would often retreat for days, going on binges, receiving injections from Dr. Morell, like I've said, and his mood swings were severe, and his decision-making became increasingly erratic.
His health is now failing. He has a heart condition and the early signs of Parkinson's disease. General Heinz Guderian.
Since I last saw Hitler, he has aged greatly. His back was bent, his hand trembled. His eyes lacked their former luster. He easily lost his temper and was then unpredictable in what he said and did.
Hitler appeared perfectly healthy to people around him and, of course, the German public. But from 1942, it became very obvious to people, to Goebbels, to Guderian and other people who've all listed comments that suddenly he's a very old man. He looks overwhelmed, he shuffles, he drools, he can't keep his arms still.
His deteriorating health was a secret Hitler could no longer hide. He was suffering from Parkinson's disease, a degenerative neurological disorder with no cure.
Now, what they were picking up was, of course, the escalation of his Parkinson's. And that explains a couple of other things about his behavior.
In the final days of the war, as Berlin faced Allied bombardment and Soviet encirclement, Hitler's drug use reportedly intensified, as if it wasn't intense already, and witnesses describe a man detached from reality, relying heavily on his inner circle for guidance, meaning that he was in such a binge and such a bad mental state that he was just saying things and being sporadic and wasn't really making sense and just being irrational. This is a quote from an eyewitness that was around Hitler in his final days in Berlin in the bunker before he died. I saw Hitler in the bunker. He appeared pale and trembling, frequently clenching his fist. It was clear that he was not doing well.
Es bleiben im Raum Keitel, Jodl, Krebs und Burgdorf.
Das war ein Befehl! Der Angriff Steiners war ein Befehl! Wer sind Sie? Dass Sie es wagen, Sie meinen Befehl zu widersetzen! So weit ist es also gekommen. Das Militär hat mich belogen! Jeder hat mich belogen, sogar die SS! Die gesamte Generalität ist nichts weiter als ein Haufen niederträchtiger, treuloser Feiglinge!
Mein Führer, ich kann nicht zulassen, dass die Soldaten, die für Sie verbringen...
Nicht als Feiglinge! Verreiter, Versager!
Mein Führer, was Sie da sagen, ist ungeheuerlich.
Die Generalität ist das Geschmeiß des deutschen Volkes! Sie ist ohne Ehre!
So there's this footage that's been gaining more traction over the past couple years because the internet throws it around. But it's Hitler attending the German Olympics, or the Olympics that was held in Germany of that year. And he's visibly tweaking. Whatever he's on, amphetamines, cocaine, he's on so much that he's visibly sitting there rocking back and forth and tweaking. And it's so crazy to see this. So I'll play that right now for you. Hitler's drug use likely had several significant impacts on the course of World War II. Like, for one, his health deterioration. His reliance on medications, including potent stimulants and painkillers, potentially worsened his physical health, contributing to symptoms like tremors and insomnia, and this could have impaired his ability to make clear and rational decisions. The influence of drugs on Hitler's mental state might have skewed his judgment, leading to risky or irrational decisions that impacted military operations. This includes his refusal to strategically retreat or negotiate peace and prolonging the war unnecessarily. Hitler's ability to effectively lead and coordinate Nazi forces may have been diminished. This could have contributed to the eventual collapse of the German war effort, thereby influencing the overall outcome of the war. So yeah, that about sums it up, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I wanted to keep this kind of shorter than my last video, similar to it, because I just wanted to keep out everything unnecessary, any unnecessary details and whatnot. But yeah. So if you enjoyed, please leave a like, and I'll make a video like this in the near future. So see ya.